Hey everyone, today I'm going to be sharing with you my May Julep Maven box. I've already unboxed it and used the products, but today I'm going to devote a whole video to it because there is something really fun that I want to share with you all. So really quickly, I'm going to share with you the extras that I got. I was the American Beauty. Normally I'm the It Girl, but they give you a chance to see what is going to be included in that box, and I wasn't really interested in it because there was a lot of pink shades and I have a ton of pink nail polishes, so I really wanted to try out this one. So I got the American Beauty box. So number one extra was this huge callus scrubber remover thing, but I don't have calluses on my feet, so I don't know if I'll ever really use that. I just have soft feet. I apply lotion to my feet almost every night if I have a chance to remember to do that, so I have pretty soft feet. And then I also got the best pedi prep ever. So this is like a roller ball, and you roll this on your calloused area, or where you even have a rough spot. You don't have to even have a callus per se, but a rough area. You roll this on, let it sit for 2 to 4 minutes, it says, and then it softens the area so you can use your little scrubber and get a nice removal of that rough area. And then I also got a little sample of the best pedi cream ever. And so those were the extras that I got. And then I got 2 nail polishes in this box. And what was really fun about this month was I am almost positive that every box, no matter what kind you got a magnetic nail polish and then another nail polish or 2. I'm not sure, but I'm going to show you this one real quick first and get it out of the way. This is Ellie. This is not the magnetic one. This is just kind of an iridescent, opaque type. It's a very light color, kind of a white color that when you apply it, you'd have to apply at least 2 coats to really get a color. But when it hits the sun or the light, it kind of has that reflecting, looks kind of blue or pink, changes color. Very, very pretty. I do really like Ellie. So this is the first color that I got in my box. And then the second one is the one that I'm really excited about. So if you're interested in learning more about this magnetic nail polish, which is called Kylie, then just keep on watching. So, I'm going to give you a few tips, first of all, about Kylie, and then I'm also going to do a quick tutorial at the end on how to apply Kylie, because I'm not going to lie, when I first got it, this is my first magnetic nail polish, and I think there's even a few different ways of applying certain ones, certain brands. I didn't know what I was doing. I had to watch a couple videos, and there really aren't that many, so I thought I would do a little tutorial on my tips and how I applied it and what worked best for me. So it's just a really, really pretty violet color with a little shimmer. You could wear this easily on its own and not use the magnet if you wanted, and it would be a great color. So apply a base coat first if you want to do the magnet type process. Actually, I would apply this even if you're not going to do that. I always use the Julep Nail Therapy, but really any base coat, if you don't have this, works fine. So number one tip though, if you're going to do the magnet process, is use a base coat. I tried it without a base coat and I didn't see as great results without a base coat. So apply a base coat. Let your base coat dry completely, and then apply 1 coat of Kylie. The directions on the little card say to apply 1 coat of Kylie and then let that dry and then apply another coat and then use the magnet, but I did not see great results. Let me show you. This finger right here, this ring finger, is the one that has 2 coats of Kylie. As you can see, it's a darker color. But as you can also possibly see, I hope with my camera, there's not really the magnetic effect. Look at this really pretty magnetic shimmery effect. Nothing, if anything, on this finger where I applied the 2 coats. So from trial and error, I learned that 1 coat of the nail polish and then using the magnet works just fine, if not better than applying 2 coats. Tip number 3 is do not move the magnet. When you hold the magnet in place above your finger, do not let it touch your nail polish, first of all. Obviously, that's going to ruin your nail polish and create little blotches in your nail polish. But number 2 is hold the magnet as steady as you can. I tried out holding it and then every 5 seconds or so sliding the magnet a little bit further towards the end of my nail, maybe try to create more of an effect, but then it just didn't create any effect at all because it didn't have long enough to create that magnetic effect and there was nothing. So you have to keep the magnet in one spot. And number 4 is you can move the magnet in different directions. So as you see, it has these lines on it. So you can either hold it this way, you can hold it this way, or you can even hold it on a horizontal, or that's not really horizontal, kind of on an angle, I guess, an angle on your nail, and create just different types of looks and styles on your nail. So those are my few tips that I learned from trial and error on my nails. It is going to take practice with this certain nail polish. You're not going to get it right the first time. I can tell you that from experience. It took quite a few times of putting it on and taking it off before I learned what worked for me. But once you get it down, it looks really cool and it adds something different to your nails. So if you are interested in watching a little tutorial real quick, I'm going to take off this nail that I left on that didn't turn out really great. And I'm going to show you just really quickly how I apply it and how the whole process works. Then keep on watching. Alright, we are going to be applying our nail polish to this nail. As you can see, it is not done. So we're going to take our nail polish and we're going to apply one coat to the nail, and we're going to do a pretty thin coat, not too thick. I've found that when it's too thick, wherever the thick areas are going to pull up even more on the magnet and you're going to have little bumps on your nail. But you definitely want enough to cover your nail. So just paint your nail like you normally would. Okay, so we've covered our nail, and then we do not let the nail dry. We take our magnet and we have the striped side up, and we have the magnet over the top of our nail, not touching our nail. So I'm going to focus on my nail right now, and I will show you afterwards the effect that it creates, and I will show you a little bit more detail so you can see it. But I am not touching my nail. I am just hovering the magnet over my nail. And what I am doing is I'm resting the end of the magnet closest to my finger. I am resting it on my finger. That way I have a more steady hand, I have found. And then it is still not touching. It kind of leads off of my hand, but it rests on there. So I will show you what I mean in a little bit more detail from a better angle in just a moment, but I don't want to mess up my hand. So I'm just holding it here. The card says for, I believe, 10 to 15 seconds, but I have found that definitely up to 30 seconds is fine, and your nail polish is going to be a lot more dry by then, and it's going to have a better effect and have a longer time to create the effect if you hold it on there longer. So I believe it's probably been close to 30 seconds now, and you really can't tell what it looks like until you take the magnet off. So we're going to just kind of pull off our magnet and be very careful when you take off your magnet. Yes, I can see. If you can, yeah, you can see it at this angle, that magnetic effect at the end of my nail. So that is the effect that it gets. And now I'll show you from this angle what exactly I was doing. I was resting the magnet on my skin right here and then holding it as close as I could to my nail without touching it, just like that. And you can do it from whatever angle you decide to do. And then this would give you a different direction, or you could hold it on an angle. But I do like to rest it on my finger and then just hold it as close as you can. I feel like it gives you more of a steady hand. So I hope you enjoyed it. Definitely comment below if you've had a chance to try out this polish, if you like it, or let me know some other magnetic nail polishes that you have tried and if you like them. So I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.